My name's Aaron, welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic and I'm doing really well. And today, honestly, I've been thinking about to do this or to not do it, and I'm just gonna do it. Armaf Club de Nuit Intense Man. It should be £66, and on All Beauty it's £50 and 25p for this brick. 105ml, a sophisticated masculine fragrance with bold tones of citrus, woods and spices. Club de Nuit Intense Man invites a fresh head of lemon, bergamot, pineapple, apple, blackcurrant. The heart features distinctive elements of birch, rose and jasmine. A final accord combines ambergris, musk, vanilla and patchouli. And the limited edition is presented in a collector's gift box with a special edition black chrome bottle. How exciting. Do we have our brick of Club de Nuit Intense Parfum limited edition by Armaf? Are we engaged with our higher self? Let's get testing. So I do really like the presentation. It's £50. Kind of a bit intense. I love the little box. So it says 80% volume, which I assume means 20% perfume, but I do need my eyes tested. I'm gonna say straight off, I don't like the packaging. I shouldn't really, kind of whatever about the packaging, but I just don't like it. I'd love to see this little thing taken off and just more simple, but that is me, of course. So I wore this last night when I got home. I had a shower and I thought, okay, I'm really going to talk about the dry down, the longevity and all of this, try and really do it justice. So we all know this is a dupe for Creed Aventus for quarter of the price. So I'm going to say I really like it. I've said it. I speak to my therapist about that. It's intense and heavy, and I really, really want to know if this is what the original Aventus was like, because I am in the future going to be doing a long video where I get all the variations of Aventus and sort of go through the whole thing and do a, which I like. Initially, when I started this fragrance journey, I was dupes are awful, dupes are this, kind of whatever, taking away from a perfume house. But what I've seen and what I've heard is that if these big houses are going to keep reformulating for whatever reason, if you're telling me that they're reformulating, I don't know that, of course, then, these smaller companies are going to come in and, do the original formulation. This is dense, heavy, and as it dries down, it starts radiating off. And this is obviously really, really similar to the construction of Creed Aventus, where you have your hedione, your iso super, your acetates, your lily of the valley raw materials, pink pepper, patchouli, citruses. They've taken the Aventus formulation, structured it slightly differently, added in balsams, increased the sort of sweetness and smoothness of the formulation. It has a nice smokiness to it. I would love to know whether this is similar to the original. I kind of think it is that intense thing. It isn't super radiant. I think we're all used to Aventus being super radiant and sort of clean. This is more concentrated. Within the original formulation, I believe, but I don't know. I was told this, so I don't really know. So obviously I can't speak to the original perfumer. The original Aventus came about from the new type of musks, which were the linear musks. And the linear musks are a category of, they're quite new, structured differently, obviously linear, and they were Habetolide, Romanolide, Apolide, there's quite a few of them. And they aren't very strong, but they give a real cleanness to a formulation. They're liquid at room temperature, don't really have a smell. When you smell them, you can sort of smell them, but within a formulation, they give lift, but they're not particularly long lasting, so you need to support the formulation. And the musk within this is Ambretolide. There's lots of different forms of Ambretolide. Ambretolide Supreme, normal Ambretolide, I believe, this is what the rep was telling me, comes from crushed insects, or a constituent in it comes from crushed insects. So if you use Ambretolide, you can't be suitable for all people, because vegans and vegetarians obviously don't want to put crushed beetles or a form of crushed beetles on their arms. So there is the Supreme version, which is made from obviously in a lab, and I would personally prefer that. I don't really want anything dying to go in my fragrance. Acetates, linalool compounds, citruses, but it is very dense and heavy. On to my final thoughts. I think it's very nice. I think the oak moss in it, lily of the valley raw materials, the aroma chemicals constructed are very nice. It has an Aventis sort of feel to it, but it's not really like Aventis. It has a more denseness to it, closer to the skin. I think this under Aventis would be like very, very nice. It would extend the longevity. I like layering fragrances, and I think that's how I would personally wear it. The box, safe, legal, compliant. You know, it's very good. Projection longevity. The projection isn't particularly insane on me, but the longevity is pretty good. I put this fragrance on last night. I got home about 6, had a shower, put it on, and I could still smell it the next morning. So the longevity is very, very good. But it was a skin scent, and on me it stayed a skin scent. So, you know, I would love the radiance a little bit more. But I think the original one, which we will be reviewing when we do all of them together, I think has more of that sort of finish on it. It's £50. I mean, I don't even know how to process that sort of information. £50 for 100ml. I know nothing about this company. I'd imagine to produce things for that price, they'd be buying in tons and tons and tons of these raw materials, tons of ambroxan, tons of musk, tons of naturals. They would absolutely. It smells finished. It is a dupe. I don't really like dupes, but kind of whatever. It's all part of the fragrance industry. I mark it as 7 out of 10. And the marks coming off are purely because I cannot smell the radiance from it. I love this more radiant. I do like the Aventis smell. I think it's very nice, but it's just not really coming off my skin. And I think the other ones, maybe layered over the top, would be very, very good. But I think it's very good. I think it's very nice. No, I'm going to mark it an 8 out of 10. I think it's fine. I think the price is outstanding. I hate the packaging, but kind of whatever. So I'm going to mark it 8 out of 10. So love that review. Thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating, interesting content. Lots of moving hands and lots of fragrance views. Hope staying safe and well. See you soon.